No balance struck, no asset moved. The falcon watched, its eye ungrooved. The market ceased its ancient roar, and shadows pooled across the floor. A freeze upon the counting room, the cedar snapped, the ink met doom. Then came a draft across the floor, the code that opens every door. He came with measurements of lead to audit what the living said. No silver on his finger shone. He sat upon an uncarved stone. The parchment curled, the scales went slack, the northern stars turned deep and black. He looked at all my gathered gold, the corporate empires I had sold. He dipped his reed in midnight oil and drew a line across my toil. And when I asked what I had earned, he smiled and said, "The ledger burned."
There's a palace in the sand, with a chalice in my hand.
The ink is bone, it writes in wave and chips in stone. You count the profit, miss the sky.
The things you build are born to die. There's a palace in the sand.
No lowly scribe could have planned.
The way is light,
The feather wins the heaviest
the
fire.
heart that brags of what it bought
Is captured by the things it caught. The baboon laughed, the sun grew cold. The systemic truths were bought and sold. He showed me frameworks made of dust. He said, "In iron, do not trust." His fingers struck a single note, the water swallowed up the boat. I felt the static catch my hair. He whispered, "Look, there's nothing there." The brick grew lips, the stone grew eyes. The legacy structures met demise. I saw a bridge without a base. It spanned the void, it mocked the place.
Don't ask the ledger for the truth.
It borrows age to settle youth.
Don't ask the scribe to save your name.
The proudest assets end in
The
flame.
wind grew thick, the system broke.
The status quo dissolved in smoke.
The crown was clay,
The ink was dry.
the old assumptions went to die.
He looked right through my polished skin to where the empty spaces spin. He said, "The truth does not track straight, it bends the law, it breaks the gate." The temple cracked, the market screamed, the sleeping predators all dreamed, and still he stood though none could stay. He cleared the books, then walked away.
There's a palace in the sand,
Built upon a shifting
the
land,
flame forgets.
the names we lose, the traps we set.
If you would grow, then drop the pen
And strip the data down again.
There's a palace in the sand.
Crushed beneath the heavy
The
hands,
scale is true.
it does not care what parsed you through.
The more you claim, the less you own.
The sovereign king sits on the stone.